So hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we will discuss proxy design pattern. So proxy design pattern is a structural design pattern to provide a placeholder or a proxy to your original object. It also provides access to the original object and allows you to perform some operation before or after the request has been passed to your original object. So that means, let's take example. Let's say you have a DB database, right? And you first of all you connect to your DB. Now you wanted some operations to be performed before before it connects to your DB. Let's say we first of all we need to check the credentials of the person, or we can also check that is it been logged in or not to get access to the your DB. So this operation you need to perform. So how you can do this? Like you have a structured class for connection to DB, right? And the client make request to DB. Now making any changes to your structured class DB will really changes your whole structure of the class. Basically, it will not it will not basically not perform or not obey your open to modification and close for I mean open and close principle basically open for adding and close for modification. That's what. So how we can do this without making any changes to your class DB? So we can have one thing like we can have one proxy class, and this class will refer to your DB class. Now, the client which are requesting to your DB will get the request to your class. This will be get to your class, and your class will perform such operations. And after performing such operation, the request will be passed to your DB class. So it is performing kind of middleware. I mean, if you are working on full stack project, you must be knowing the middleware. Okay. So yes, so that's what it does. The proxy design pattern. Okay, so let's try to implement this. You will know it know better. So this is the proxy directory. Inside it, we will have a database dot h. Okay, we can have one virtual method or function. Okay, function written in abstract is not allowed. Okay, got it. So let's take this class, or we can have in a way like int id and string id and get database using id. That's it. Okay. Now we can have one more class which will be real db.h. Now this class first include database, and this class will implement extend click database. Okay. If it is implementing, then I need to have ID and what's it? String get database using ID. Okay. ID and then we will return here. With returning your DB using ID. Okay. Okay. And we can also have ID as well, right? So let's write ID. I hope this is right. Okay. Now we have a database. We will perform. This is a basically a database class which will be returning my DB, yani database using ID. Okay. I need to perform some operation before getting DB. So for that, I have one more class which will be nothing but a proxy class. So let's name it proxy.h. Okay, no, no. So I need to have include database search. And in this, I need to have database or we can have just real database. That's it. Okay, real DB. And that's fine. So uh, we can have some operations. So what operation we can have? Let's say we are going to check whether you have been logged in or not. Okay, so we'll have this logged in false. Proxy will have one constructor which will have real DB, and this DB is equal to DB. That's good. And I need to have get database using ID. Okay, and I'll check first. If logged in, then you just return db dot get database using ID, and I'll pass just ID itself. Okay. Okay, and otherwise I'll return first logged in. Fine. Login. Okay. Get login. That's fine. And I have to make sure that whenever user is performing or calling this get database using ID, it needs to first come to your proxy get database using ID. And here I have made some operations, and thereafter this uh, your database connection will be connected, otherwise not. So let's see. Okay, so I have to make objects for your uh, real DB. Actually, yes, real DB. Okay, and this DB I should also have proxy. Proxy. Mm, what should be named of this proxy DB? Let's name this as just proxy DB. That will be okay. Proxy DB, and I'll pass DB itself. That will be more than enough. Okay. Proxy is undefined. Okay. I have to import that. And what is DB? Okay, okay, okay. DB. Okay. Since I have passed DB, now your real DB will be my DB object, and I can just call DB dot get database using ID, and I will just pass in ID. That's it. Okay. Okay. Seems everything is fine here. Let's check it out whether it will perform my operation or not, right? Okay, before that, I should have Ranima once. Okay, okay. Your DB using ID. Okay, so as we can see, it is returning your DB using ID. And yes, so what's happening? We are passing DB into real DB. Okay, okay. See what's happening. What's happening basically? So basically, what's happening, as you can see, I'm calling DB dot get database using ID. And what is DB? DB is real DB. Now it will come here and it will directly call. I mean, it will directly print cout returning your DB using ID. But we don't need, but we are not, we should not call this real DB. Fine. So I can, and yeah, one more thing. I need to return here, not call. So we can just return it here. Okay. So I should call proxy DB. Fine. Then only it will call this function, proxy DB, this function, and it will perform my operation. And thereafter, I will check whether I am logged in or not. And if I am logged in, then only it's going to call what this DB. I mean this function. And it's going to return this function. And since it is returning, I need to print. So I'm going to print it here. Now we should try once more. And now let's see. Okay, so it's saying that first get logged in, and it should be because login is false. See, I'm just performing a static operation. In real world or in your project, is login is should not be like that. Whether you're going to make it true or false by your own, it should be some operation in your backend. It should first check your credential, login, password, and all. Then only it's going to update whether it is logged in or not. I'm just making changes by own for your convenience. Otherwise, in real project, it should be not like this. Okay. Since I make this login as true, then it should now return my real DB. Let's see what's happened. Your DB using ID. See, it's saying it's calling this functions, returning your DB using ID, right? So yeah, so this is what proxy design pattern works with. So yeah, and see you next time.